What's the difference between driving to Canada and flying to Canada? So one of the interesting things is that when you drive to Canada, nobody knows you're coming. You pull up in your car and the first person that you meet asks for your passport, but nobody had any information or advanced warning that you were showing up at the Canadian border. So they'll scan your passport and they look at what's on your record, but they had no way of searching you before you arrived. Versus flying into Canada or arriving by cruise ship, they're required to provide passenger manifests to the Canadian Border Services Agency. And so the Border Services Agency have lists of all the people coming into Canada. And when there's a lull or when they don't have much to do, they can run those names through their systems and they can actually flag people who are inadmissible so that they know to pull them aside when they arrive at the Canadian border. Driving means that they have no advance warning that you're coming. Flying or arriving by cruise means that they do know that you're coming. However, it is much easier to turn someone around in a car and send them back into the United States than it is to send them back by boat or by plane. First of all, most cruises are not turning around to deliver anybody. And for flights, you would have to go back through ticketing, purchase a new flight home, and the border officer who's denying you would have to wait with you and hold your passport until you get on that flight back to the United States. So there's a lot more work involved for an officer when you're arriving by port, sea, or at the airport than by car. So there's definitely advantages and disadvantages to traveling in both ways.